been to the gas station lately? Have you seen gas prices soar through the $4 a gallon barrier? And they're probably going up to $5 and maybe $6 and maybe $7. And we're not talking about a short-term process. This is a long-term change because the instability in the Middle East isn't going away. And what happened in Yemen and Bahrain is going to spread to Saudi Arabia, which is where 1/10 of the world's oil comes from. This is a very dangerous situation. Might send us back to another recession. So the issue is, what can we do about it? Plenty. And I don't mean renewable resources that'll come on tap in the next 100 years or something, or 10 years. I'm talking about stuff you can do right now. Here's the deal. The United States uses 18 million barrels a day of oil. It produces 9 million of them, half of it. So that's great. And then of the remaining 9, half of that, 4.5, come from Canada or Mexico. Good, solid friends, no need to worry about them. Don't worry about it. 4.5 million come from people that hate us, like Venezuela, or totally unstable like Nigeria or Libya or Saudi Arabia. That's what we got to eliminate, that 4.5 million barrels a day. Well, we could get rid of 2 million of it right away over the next 3 years, literally 3 years, by replacing our truck fleet to accommodate natural gas instead of diesel fuel. If all of our truckers stopped buying gas, diesel fuel, and switched instead to natural gas, which is perfectly possible, it would reduce our dependence on oil by 2 to 3 million barrels a day. That's half of what we get from the noxious overseas sources. And the truck fleet changes every 3 years. So those changes could be phased in 1/3 each year until they take effect fully. Why won't Obama do that? Oh, because he's worried that natural gas is a fossil fuel, and he's worried that it might have some long-term climate implications. Well, and he's also worried that when you get it out of slate, maybe it'll cause some water pollution in the future. Well, those are minor concerns compared to the opportunity that could await us if our truckers switch to natural gas. You could get 1 million barrels within 2 or 3 years by drilling up an Anwar. Even the Alaskans favor that. A few caribou might mind and a few environmentalists, but nothing much. You could get another 1 million barrels by going to electric and hybrid cars over the next 2 or 3 years, something that probably is going to happen anyway. And you could get another 1 million barrels by being more aggressive about issuing permits for drilling in the Gulf and for slate drilling onshore in the United States. And you could make up that deficiency, that foreign dependency, very quickly, very easily. You literally could solve this problem within 5 years. But it would require a president that gives it a priority, as opposed to putting it underneath his fears about global warming, underneath his worry about caribou, underneath his worry about every possible environmental mishap that can take place, but who puts ending our dependency on the noxious foreign sources first. Thanks. This is Dick Morris, and if you want to get all these videos, sign up on my website, dickmorris.com, and I'll email them to you every day.